Criminal Justice Committee to order. Have a motion for the minutes of the previous meeting. Dan, second by Matt. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We're going to change the agenda just a bit. The sheriff has some commitments, and he would like to go first on the agenda, so Sean, it's all yours.
Okay. Item A is notice of intent to fill a vacant position for patrol officer number 39 due to retirement. Patrol officer Joseph Julian is retiring. His last day on the books with us will be September 3rd. And he has hit his 20 years and I think 20 minutes, and he's retiring.
What's the decision here? Dan moved, second by Matt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Item B is notice of intent to fill a vacant position of the cook manager. He has resigned to take a position as a commercial truck driver.
Really? It's been moved by Dan, seconded by Matt. Any discussion? He's been a really good guy there, hasn't he?
He's been with us since, I believe, 2002, about 15 years.
Okay. Sorry to lose him. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion.
Item C is notice of intent to fill a vacant position of cook number 2. We're going to move cook number 2 up to the cook manager's position.
Okay. Moved by Matt, seconded by Matt. Any discussion? How long has he been with us?
He's been with us since sometime last year. He came over from the Log Jam restaurant.
Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion passed.
Item D, we're going to skip because it's already been signed. Item E is a resolution request to enter into a new contract with PowerPhone to provide a total response protocol software and training for the communications center. Basically what that is right now, if somebody were to call 911 and have some sort of an EMS call, there's a set of flip cards that they actually go through. It's not done in the computer. It's actually, they have a stack of cards and they flip through based on whatever their chief complaints are. This takes it to a new level. Not only is it for emergency medical dispatch, it covers police and fire, and it really standardizes everything, the questions and the information that we're gathering across the board. The funding for this comes out of our PSAP grant, so it's paid for by Department of Homeland Security.
Moved by Dan, seconded by Claudia. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Under topics for discussion, we currently have 4 vacancies for correction officer, 2 vacancies for correction sergeant. Since the last committee meeting, we have filled 5 corrections officers' positions.
Right. Yes, Claudia.
Thank you. Are you saying you filled 5 and you still have 4 vacancies?
6 total.
Sorry, 6 total?
Yes. And they're still moving to hire more.
Yeah, okay.
And I know it's been said before, but this is a huge burden on our corrections administration to interview and get all these people processed at the same time. Item B, just to bring the committee up to date, our corrections overtime expenses as of August 17th, we've expended $423,328. That leaves us with about $51,000 of the $125 that we previously transferred out of our regular salaries. As of this morning, I reviewed our different codes, and we're probably going to be moving money out of our corrections part-time salaries to help cover this for a while. If everything goes right, we should have about $140,000 in part-time salaries that we can move over based on our projections.
Okay. Any?
And that's all I have.
All right, Rachel?
Is this a good time for other questions? Since we're through the agenda. Under Sheriff Lamry, who does the laundry at the correctional facility?
Not me. The inmates do the laundry.
And how much does that cost?
I couldn't tell you. I only know when
Yeah.
we get repairs to the commercial machines, those
Right.
come to me.
I guess I'm wondering, in the spirit of shared services, we just had a big discussion about how much it costs to do, because we're here, for the laundry up at Countryside. I'm just wondering, with all the great intermunicipalities and cooperation we have, perhaps it's something we could take a look at. I know it's a little outside the box, but
I think it's a great idea.
45 grand, and machines in the budget for a couple of years now for more. Well, I mean, maybe it should go to the sheriff's office and we can have some volunteer work for,
We could certainly
laundry.
discuss it with the sheriff, we could certainly look at it. I don't know how many machines that they use to do laundry up at the Countryside. We have 2 commercial washers and 2 commercial dryers. We have regular, more standardized residential units that are in the pods, and that's, the inmates do that, but the facility laundry, the bedding and stuff like that, goes through the commercial machines.
Okay. Is that a crazy?
Just so you should know, the number that they gave us was 38,000 pounds a year. You know, I don't know what that
I
really...
only do laundry at my house, I don't know what that equates to.
27 years.
I'm just thinking if there's a cost for detergent machines, whatever, it's still probably a lot less than what we have in the budget to buy the machines and 45,000 to go to a private, laundry
Right.
facility. Maybe that's something we should coordinate with our sheriff's office on. Maybe.
Certainly look into it.
Still take someone to pick it up and take it to
Yeah.
the...
That's all right.
They have vans.
Yeah, you
They have
have a
vans
van.
sitting out in the parking lot they don't use. Oh.
Overflowing with it.
Well, you know, the price that they got from Warrensburg was 45,000, so I mean, that's a number. That's what 38,000 pounds equates to in terms of cost of doing the laundry.
I was referring to the SPCH.
I'm aware.
Okay, any other discussion? Privilege of the floor to the public? All right, ask for a motion to, oh no, we got more to do. Thank you. Right, yep, thank you. Marcy, you're ready.
Thank you. I have a very easy one, I think, today. I am requesting permission to submit a grant to Indigent Legal Services for $300,000. The grant is due on the 8th. I have submitted questions to Indigent Legal Services. My specific questions are, one of the things I'd like to do is hire a social worker so that my attorneys are not spending time helping clients set up appointments and all those other aspects. And the grant deals with quality improvement, and hiring a social worker part-time would fall under that category. Another category of the grant is to reduce caseload. So what I was thinking about hiring is a part-time attorney to handle some up-county things so that most of my attorneys can stay at the Municipal Center or Queensbury, Glens Falls area, Lake George, Luzerne, and then use a part-time attorney for up-county to reduce caseload reduction. It also requires getting cell phones, laptops, desks. I'm also thinking about putting in the grant some funding for the confidential secretary, the latest grant paid for secretary, because I am concerned that if in the future she goes to a family plan for insurance, or if she leaves and I need family plan insurance, I don't know if I have enough money to pay for that. So if I put it in this grant, we can stack grants and where funding comes from. So I'm just trying to be creative and think ahead that way. Until the answers to the questions are published by Indigent Legal Services, which is on Friday, I have not written the grant because I want to make sure what I am requesting is not going to violate the grant. So I have specific questions into them. One of the other things I was thinking about is a part-time parole attorney, because we handle paroles, but again, state reimburses for parole a small percentage. We got like $3,000 last year. So I need to find out if we request this, are we going to then not be able to use it because we get some state reimbursement? So I need the answers to specific questions. which I will get on the 25th, and then I will write the grant. So the purpose of me coming here today is, this grant is due on the 8th of September. I will submit it to you through email as soon as I have it written, but I can't write it until I get the answers to those questions. So my request is to permission to file a RFP for this grant.
Dan, you're moving that. Claudia, you're seconding it.
Yeah, question.
Question?
After the grant runs out?
It's a 3-year grant, and if it runs out, then we don't get that, whoever is hired, and those services end. What Oils Indigent Legal Services has indicated that all the grants will be extended. That is their belief, again, for the big picture of 2023 when they take over the system. So they have indicated to me that all the grants should be approved. But again, if they aren't, whoever it is fired. No money.
All right,
It's how it
motion
is.
has been made and seconded. Any more discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Marcy, just while the committee is here,
yeah.
Friday, September 1st at 3 o'clock. It's a Friday, it's a Labor Day weekend, we realize that, but there will be a meeting in this room on the nighttime arraignment situation. Judge Hobbs is going to lead the discussion, and I'm inviting the Criminal Justice Committee if you'd like to be there, and I understand it's a tough weekend, but still there's things that we're going to be mandated to do this. I mean, we're going to have to do something, and what we're doing right now is inconvenient and it's costly. There is a way of saving some money here, but one of the things that we need to do is convince Judge Caruso that we should be able to provide security on with part-time personnel. But we'll see where it all goes.
I'd love you all to attend if you'd like to. I know Mr. Carrison will be there, I'll be there. I know the county attorney is going to have a representative there, and I know Judge Hobbs will be there. I don't know beyond that. Those are the people I know who RSVP'd already. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Claudia?
I have a question for you, and if you're not prepared to answer that, where are we with the personnel, your attorneys?
You have approved at the 18th meeting salaries and the adjustments. I have emailed an offer to an attorney who I wish to hire on September 5th after the changes go into effect. So I will be at full staff, God willing, on September 5th. I'm at full staff right now. And the grant that I have gotten the approval for, I have not seen the spreadsheet, the money and the contract in, which will give me another attorney. That hasn't come in and hasn't been signed yet. I got the approval, but as soon as we get that contract in, I will supply it to the county attorney so the chairman can sign it and we can get that going. And then I'll post an opening at that point.
The new person, is that attorney 3 or 5 or?
That would be number 8.
Oh, 8, okay.
Number 8.
Okay.
And it's a fully funded grant. The county doesn't pay any for
Okay,
that.
okay, great.
And it accounts for the desk, the laptop, training, all those kinds of things are in that budget with it.
Great. Thank you, Marcy.
Thank you. Anybody else? Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
All right. Brian? Fire prevention?
A lot of criminals out there. A lot of criminals.
Charlie?
So our own law firm, all we can. Yes, we can. Like Jim Brown Law.
Charlie, nice to see you.
What's the date there?
This is September 1st, I don't know what time it is. Ron, is that September 1st meeting here
Yes, in this room.
at
Okay.
3?
Was that right?
3.
3 o'clock? To discuss the night arraignment.
Yeah, there was a problem.
Building control.
Girls?
Hey, Charlie. Thank you.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, we're Nancy and Phil doing.
Wrong round.
Nancy and Phil.
That's
Wrong
not-
round.
Sure. No, Nancy's been really busy with
Campaign.
right.
Yeah.
But I know Phil's been,
Okay,
Hey.
you're on, Chara.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I don't have a whole lot today. First item is going to be the Fire Marshals Conference. John Pagano's going out to that. Paperwork's already been processed. He usually goes, this is an annual thing he usually goes to. It provides us 24 hours of in-service training. Anybody has any questions on that? The second item is just some pending stuff. We haven't gotten the official dates and expense yet, but it's going to be for in-service training in Albany. We lack 2 people that still need their 24 hours of in-service training. They'll need to attend that conference down there. It does not usually require overnight stays, but that will complete all of the mandatory 24-hour in-service training for the year.
I'll move both.
Moved by Matt, seconded by Matt. Any discussion? All in favor?
The next item's the budget performance report. If everyone wants to take a few minutes to look that over, I'll be glad to answer any questions on that you may have.
Committee have any questions on the budget report? Claudia?
How are we doing?
Actually, we're right on target as of right now. It was a very slow start to the year, so numbers were pretty down. I think probably winter, the length that winter got extended, I think was the biggest factor. But right now, actually, we're in really good shape. We're in line to make budget. I know we have a really large project that just came in from Silver Bay that's probably almost a $10,000 permit fee. So I foresee that we're going to meet budgeted revenue and probably exceed it as of the last few years. So, and the last page is just kind of the breakdown by month of permits issued, monies taken in.
Charlie, looking at the last page, I mean, last year where we did revenue of $202,000, this year you're at $104 through July. And it looks like some months we were up from last year, but some of them were down. What's your general feeling?
Again, the beginning of the year, I think it was just such a slow start up because winter extended so long. And right now, I think we're right on track to meet budgeted revenue. I do know we have the very large project I just mentioned for Silver Bay. That's going to be a real big shot. Word of Life, we've already seen some preliminary plans for Word of Life. They have a really big project coming in as well. I hesitate to say we'll hit 200,000 again this year, but I think it's going to be close. Even yesterday we had a whole bunch of stuff come in from yesterday, new houses, a lot of bigger projects. So I don't see any issues with budget. So I think we're going to be in good shape.
Okay. Privilege of the floor.
For us. That's Queensberry. And the only one other thing, has everybody receiving their emailed monthly reports that you requested? Yep. So anybody want anything added to those? Be glad to add anything else that you may. That's all I got.
Okay. And privilege of the floor to the public or committee? All right. Thank you, yes?
Thank you for doing those monthly reports. I know that was a discussion we had during evaluations, and I think that just shows that you're listening to that, you want to provide that information to the board, and I think they're very helpful, so.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
All right. Everyone have a nice day.
Brian, you're not going to get up and talk today?
I'm getting them.
Okay. How are we doing on have they started the pipeline?
Yeah, we're waiting for contract.
Okay. All right. Looks like you call for adjournment. Moved by Matt, seconded by Claudia. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you.
11:15, we got to say this. Budget.